Together today, we are addressing a truly tragic truth that is the enduring, precarious, or uncertain life of black folks in America. No, my mission today is to challenge us all to accept once and for all that there is a sickness in this country. Your presence here, the diversity of soldiers for change here this afternoon, lets African Americans know that we do not fight alone.
No peace! No peace! No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No.
Send an email to your elected representative, and I think that's really important. But I also want to caution you, this is an ongoing struggle. All right? We need people who are willing to walk the walk over the long haul, because the arc of justice bends toward justice, as Dr. King said, but it bends slowly. And it only bends when we, the people, are helping it bend. All people. When we have a society where 1 out of 4 black men is in the criminal justice system and they're only 13% of the population, that is wrong. That is the new Jim Crow.
Friends, we have to start valuing black life more than what we do right now. Some of the officers that we have became police because they wanted to do good things, to be good folks who protect and serve, inspire, and empower the communities they live in and work in. Some of our officers love the people they work for.
I've been following the events in Ferguson, Missouri, and I have been personally aware from my mother and father about awareness of where you are and how you act. Not to wear a hood, not to do any of those things that make you suspicious, because you are targeted. Are we next?
And I'm going to ask everyone here who can to join me in an exercise, a very brief exercise, and raise your arms like this. And I want you to imagine yourself standing like this, unarmed, facing guns pointed at you. And I want you to imagine your child standing like this, unarmed, facing. At James Chaney's funeral, Ella Baker said, "Until the killing of a black mother's son becomes as important as the killing of a white mother's son, those of us who believe in freedom cannot rest."
As a father of a young African American male, with what happened in Ferguson, what lessons or what lecture or speech, talk are you having with your son?
Well, he's 10. And I'm planning to have that conversation. I've already had the conversation with him, but the thought is always how in depth should that conversation go. And so over the years I've been having a conversation, but now it seems like I have to go more in depth and be more explicit in what I'm saying and how I'm saying it. You know, he knows that because he's African American, people will look at him differently, and he has to prove himself, and that he will need to, be conscious of his behavior. When we travel to places, I always have that conversation with him in the car. We're not at home. Be careful what you say, who you're with, be careful of your surroundings, and be careful how you behave.
All right, okay. On Earth, you've been through a lot of civil rights stuff, and we're still singing the song, "We Shall Overcome." Do you think that's really possible? So what do you think is the solution to getting...
It's been like this since time. It's going to be like that forever.
So there's really no overcoming?
No.
No. What brought you out here today?
Some lady named Sharon Mitchell.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know whether you know her or not.
I'm not
But
sure.
I was interested to see what was going on. But it hasn't changed much since
Okay.
back in the 50s. You know, people making promises to do this, that, and other. And for a week or so, things might change. But all of a sudden, we're right back into the same. Black people are sitting ducks. You don't see black cops shooting white people or anybody. You don't see it.
Right.
But every time a white police pulls his gun out, it's a black man.
It's not just because they were afraid of the threat of a man who wielded a knife, because they probably were afraid, but they also did it because in some deep place, his black life, his black soul wasn't worth the 2 sodas he may have stolen. In order to draw weapons and fire 9 bullets into another human being,